Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
The new Chevy Silverados keep rolling into Danny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet. Get our exclusive $1,500 Danny Manhole discount on every new 2023 half-ton Silverado. That means total savings up to $3,000 off MSRP on any Silverado half-ton. Or take advantage of 0% APR financing and $2,250 total off MSRP. Have a trade-in with hail damage? We're offering top dollar for all trades, including trades with hail damage. Find new roads at Danny Manhole Rapid Chevrolet or DannyManholeRapidChevrolet.com. The new Chevy Silverado.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Family is the fabric of who we are. The generations that came before us and the ones that will carry on after. At Monument Health, we're dedicated to these communities because they're our communities. We're committed to building the healthcare system of tomorrow with medical knowledge and expertise you can trust close to home. Here to care, here to connect, here for you today and tomorrow. Monument Health.
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out their menu. Using local ingredients for their drinks and recipes is their way of showing how important shopping local is. Come in and visit them during skating and patio season for the best coffee experience in town. Who's filling up your cup? Alternative Fuel Coffee House. Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
If you want the peace of mind that your next pre-owned vehicle is the best it can be, you want Honda True, and you only find it at Danny Manhole Rushmore Honda. Our Honda certified pre-owned vehicles are thoroughly inspected and backed by 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage, up to 2 complimentary oil changes, 24/7 roadside assistance, inspection report, and 3-day exchange. You simply can't buy the wrong vehicle. Search our inventory at honda-true.com or see us at Danny Manhole Rushmore Honda. If you want the
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Looking for a great used truck or SUV? Danny Manhole Toyota has them. Shop a great selection of half-ton trucks and SUVs, imports and domestics, brands like Ford, GMC, Subaru, Nissan, Jeep, and more. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas, Toyota Certified Pre-Owned. Buy with no money down, get financing on the spot with qualified credit, If we don't have exactly what you're looking for, we'll find it for you in our network of dealerships. See us at Denny Manhelt Toyota or DennyManheltToyota.com. Looking for a great...
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred.
Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission...
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you're pregnant...
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dwayne Sobczak today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Advertising can be...
For 125 years, Security First Bank has been the bank, a dependable fixture of the community and innovators of what comes next. As we celebrate our history, we remain committed to your dreams with dedicated and driven people, expertise, and attention. Because when you're at the bank, you're driven by the people who are your customers, neighbors, and friends. And that's been our commitment since 1898. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Even empty backfield out of the gun. Setting in the pocket. Firing for the end zone. Williams, touchdown! What a throw! What a catch! Even empty back.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com. Hi, this.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a...
My kid wrecked his car, his third car. The kid needs a car. We need the kid to have a car. What did I do? I begged my insurance agent for mercy. That's another story. Then I went to Copper Motors in Rapid City and found a safe, reliable car.
Copper Motors is a small, trusted dealership specializing in safe, quality pre-owned vehicles. No pressure, no hassle. Each vehicle is inspected, serviced, and detailed with a warranty like no other. Copper Motors, corner of Campbell and Omaha.
A few years ago, Security First Bank started talking about what it means to be the bank. And the truth is, for 125 years, we've known exactly what it means to you. Consistency, dependability, determination, and devotion. For 125 years, we've been resilient and steadfast in our commitment to you. History is not just looking backward, it's also the stuff we're made of moving forward. Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC.
Great news! I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price, just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
At Monument Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we are here to help you make your comeback. Our team is standing by to diagnose and treat your injury with some of the most advanced treatment options available and same-day appointments. Monument Health practitioners work closely with our therapists and physicians in communities throughout the Black Hills, with locations in Rapid City and Spearfish. Visit monument.health/orthopedics for more information. That's monument.health/orthopedics for more information.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live. Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead,
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name. When you ask...
Welcome back to GoRaidersLive.com, brought to you by Live Ticket TV. We bring you Raider soccer as the boys varsity team gets set to take on the St. Thomas More Cavaliers. The Cavaliers coached by Nate Sales, who is also the head girls coach for the Cavaliers. The Raiders head coach is Jeff Fierro. Coach Fierro coming off a season where the Raiders made a run in the end all the way to the state championship game in T, and came back to Rapid City and put a banner in the gym. So the Raiders, defending state AA boys champions, hosting the St. Thomas More Cavaliers on a beautiful night here at Sioux Park Stadium. Rapid City area schools grounds crew, hats off to them. The facility looks immaculate. We are set to go. Ball is in the center. Raiders have 3 losses this year and are so far ranked just at that 8-9 ranking, and look to improve on that tonight. Raiders control the ball. They play it back. St. Thomas More putting on a lot of pressure, but a good 1-2 touch there, and the Raiders put the ball outside, but a little too far there for the Raiders' number 10, Vinny Robinault. He throws it in. Robinault, nice little inside-outside move, brings the ball to the middle. Tries a flick touch pass, doesn't get through, blocked by number 2. Excuse me, I think that's number 12, Peter Cernicki for the Cavaliers. The goalie, Jack Belton, comes way out to touch that ball ahead for the Raiders off of a long pass try from the Cavaliers. The Raiders on your screen are in the royal blue, Cavaliers in white. And that ball's played up to the side to number 39, Ravi Moreland, and that'll go out of bounds, throw into the Raiders. Number 34 throws it into number 14, Bushing. Bushing tries to take on 2 Cavaliers. They thwart his efforts. Ball up the sideline. So as both teams fill each other out here, a lot of turnovers and change of possession. Right now the Cavaliers trying to find some triangulation, but it's just not there. No space. Ravi again up the sideline. That's Ravi Moreland. And that one's pushed up to the goalkeeper for St. Thomas More, who kicks that one. It's number 3, Levi Brechtel. And the Raiders play it all the way back to Belton. They're going to reset here and try to work the ball up. They do up the left side again. A little push to Moreland. Moreland's had some luck over there. No flag up. He's going to push the end line. He gets it in, but Brechtel's there. No off Brechtel. Kept alive by the Raiders. Pushed back, but no one's in the middle. St. Thomas More number 1, Trevor Erlinson, calls for it. Points the finger to go up. He tries to go far up the field. The Raiders are there, but a turn and the ball outside. Quick throw by the Cavaliers. Possessed by the Raiders off the throw. They get up the sideline. That's Robinault. Pushes it up. This time to number 1, Gabe Cox, who had some speed up the sideline, but number 12, Cernicki, was there and stopped him. Here's a shot by the Raiders. No, ball put inside, but Brechtel's there again. So number 8 for the Raiders, Miles Cutler, made a run from the midfield position, but the ball got away from him there. It's going to be pushed on the far sideline, out of bounds, throw to the Cavaliers. It's number 21 for the Cavaliers, Declan Duffy, with the throw, and eventually goes out of bounds. Goal kick, Raiders. So both teams trying to settle in here and maintain some possession and hopefully provide some build-ups and scoring opportunities for their respective squad. Played way back to the goalie Belton again from the far side. He transitions over, played back to the middle. Good tackle there, but no, the Raider player on the sideline there, that's number 15. Ryder Drobny did well to win that one back. Throw in Cavaliers, but the Raiders get it back and they play it back, and this time they play the ball up through the middle, but no one there but number 12 for the Cavaliers, Cernicki. This time a lob ball goes in. Cernicki plays it off his chest, actually puts it in front of a running Bushing. And also coming on to the ball was Moreland. Quick set for the Raiders. A shot and a goal. So off a throw, quick set, a quick pass to Josh Mueller off a quick touch from number 14, Luther Bushing, and the Raiders lead with less than 5 minutes off the clock, 1-0. So the speed and the pressure of the Raiders, Cavalier defense didn't have an answer, and the ball's back in play. Cavaliers, nice try through the middle. Just through the outstretched foot. Number 13 taps it down that's Roush. But the ball's kept alive, out of bounds. Oh, it wasn't off Robinall. It was off Roush, and so it'll go throw in, but they're calling it throw in. Oh, must have been offsides. They're putting the ball back on the play at about the 20, and number 35, Elijah Rangel, sets the ball for number 12, Cernicki. He plays it across the field. Taken to the middle. Picked off by the Raiders. Deflection. Good bounce. Goes the Raiders' way. The goal scorer puts it out to the left. Plays back in the middle. Again, they're trying to establish some possession and triangulated passing, but the Cavaliers are doing a good job of getting some in the way of those passing lanes. Bushing taps it back. Played back again. Backheel turns, decides to go back to Belton. Belton runs, tracks it down. Takes a couple dribbles by the goalie. He gets it out wide. Pushed up by the Raiders. Robinall. A good switch return ball, and Cox is going to get there. A little bit of congestion in the middle. I had a chance to give it back to Robinall, didn't. And Cernicki and his solid play, that's number 1, Trevor Erlinson, who came back to recover on defense for the Cavaliers. Roush with the throw. It's thrown out of bounds. Raiders with the quick throw. Up to Cox. Cox waits for it. Pushes it upfield to Robinall. Good weight on that. Robinall was at full speed. He's going to line up. He's going to take a shot, and it's just going to go wide. With his toe, he tried to poke it past Brechtel. Brechtel just cut enough angle for that one to go about 3 inches wide of the far post. Goal kick, Cernicki and the Cavaliers. Kicks a line drive in the middle. Ends up at Bushing's feet. Cox had a chance at it. Couldn't knock it down, and the ball goes wide. And a Cavalier is on the run there. That's Duffy. But that ball gets turned back over. So Declan Duffy had a nice run. Here's a big wind-up by Erlinson, and that's going to go well out of bounds. Goal kick to Stevens. Belton sets the ball. Looks like he's directing some traffic out there, telling them to go along. Line drive just past Cox. Can't quite get to it. Bushing tries for it. Moreland on the outside. And little physical play on the outside, but St. Thomas More wins it back. And then that one gets away. Cox had a push on it. Now Moreland does have a push on it. He comes to the middle. Cernicki does well, but backheels it. Didn't want to. And Gabe Cox had one lined up and goes to his left of the frame in between the goal post and the goalbacks line on the far side, and two near chances there by the Raiders. This could be 3-0 instead 1-0 with 10 minutes elapsed. Cernicki just has to get that one out of bounds. Pressure of Cox. Ball comes right back in. Raiders playing fast. That time Moreland gets takedown, no call. And yes, there is. Quick reset. And a tap in, and again, Robinault that time on a quick reset, and that one goes wide. So a flurry of Raider chances here. They just can't find the string. Cernicki pushes it out. Good play there by the Stevens defender. That's Sam Knutson. And that one is a corner kick. So off of the pressure, Knutson, they push forward. Ball goes off Cavaliers. Bushing, quick reset to number 8. Miles Cutler, back to Bushing. Bushing gives a false step, tries to push it over. Good defense. Now he's lined up, and it's high and left by your goal scorer, Mueller. Another shot on goal for the Raiders. Cernicki again pushes it up to Duffy. Duffy heads it. Raiders bring it back down. Duffy's right there. A good hustle by him. Can't quite win the ball back, but he slows the build-up down by the Raiders. Bushing tries to stretch it out, but Erlinson was there to poke it away. Rangel trying to get rid of the ball. Can't, lose it. Bushing, though, just misses deflecting it. And St. Thomas More will possess in the middle. This time trying to go to Declan. Duffy was Cernicki, and it was taken away. See if the Raiders, they do go up to Moreland, but he's going to be offsides. He's going to be offsides, and somebody slow him down. Finally, the flag is spotted and the whistle's blown. And that'll go back over to the Cavaliers. So really no surprise what the Raiders want to do. They want to create space, spread the Cavaliers out, and then use their speed. If they can't build it up through the middle, then they're going to attack the edges. This one caroms up off of Duffy. Headed back. Good bounce there, put in the middle, and a swing and a miss there, but that comes back off the Raiders, and they possess it. And that'll be Cutler that pushes the ball. This time Moreland's onside, so is Cox. Pushes up with his left, stops, turns, trying to get the ball back in the middle. He does. St. Thomas More is there. There was a host of Cavaliers there ready to defend that. So when the Raiders get the ball at about the 40 of the Cavaliers, they are really packing it in and making it difficult for the Raiders to find space, especially through the middle. That time it's picked by Bushing. Cox tries to keep on it. Flag goes up. Not sure why, but it's up, and now he drops it, and they're going to let play go on. Bushing again to Cox. This time he's onside. Cox in a 1v1, and he scores. So Gabe Cox with the second goal with 13 minutes off the clock. 2-0 Raiders, and Brechtel really didn't have a chance on that, and Bushing with an accurate pass splits the defense, and the speed of Cox gave him the space and separation he needed to pick his shot, and that one finds the back of the net. Raiders lead. St. Thomas More and Erlinson building up. This one goes wide nicely to Duffy. He gets the first touch right back to the middle. Oh, that looked dangerous, but Raider defender, let's get a number on that. Number 22, Dimitri Lewis, was right there with a big stop, and he cleared it out for the Raiders. It's going to be Raider throw-in as they move down, and the ball goes off St. Thomas More. Throw in to Cox. Cox turns, tries to turn. Too many Cavaliers there. There's 4. Oh, this time it's picked by Cox, and a goal. Or do we have Elijah Rangel was trying to play it out. One too many touches. Cox picked his pocket, and then just, again, similar to his first goal, had Brechtel in a very compromising position, and both shots been low and hard to the corner, and found the side netting again. 3-0 Raiders, 26-22 on the clock for the first half. Cernicki plays it to the outside, through the middle. Nice ball there, back to Erlinson. Raiders play it up. Brandon Williamson had a nice touch. Here comes the Raiders again on the outside. Oh, this time the touch was just a little errant from number 3, Connor Williams. He had a little more time than he thought and tried to first time that ball, and it sailed well out of bounds. Throw in Cavaliers. Bushing applies pressure, so does Robinault. So the Raiders now reposition their defensive form, and it's higher, and they're putting on a lot of pressure. And the ball comes back to this time tried to go to Robinault, and it went off the toe of number 8, Miles Cutler, and you can always tell when it's not what a player wants to do when they slap their hands frustrated with themselves. Substitution now. Rangel comes back in for the Cavaliers. Number 25, Edwards with the throw in, but the one back by the Raiders. They go forward to Williams. Williams brings it back to the middle. He wants Cox to go forward. Cox doesn't. They play it back outside, and it's too far. Hustling for it there was, looks like number 34, the first goal scorer, Mueller, couldn't get there. Throw in to Cernicki. Plays it up. Uh-oh. This one brought down by the Raiders. It's going to be Williams. It's going to be off Williams and a corner or a throw-in for the Raiders. No signal yet. And it looks like it's going to be a corner as the line judge stands by the corner flag on the opposite side. So setting the ball is Bushing. Near Bushing is Cutler. And a host of Raiders lining up in the box. No one lined up near post. They go short. Switch back to Bushing. Bushing puts it into Cox. Cox in the middle. It drops down in front of Robinault. Robinault taps it in. So Vinny Robinault with the fourth goal for the Raiders. Cox got a clean touch on it. Deflected off the goalie. Came back down. Robinault was right there. And a good first-time clean touch into the net. And Levi Brechtel did well on the first one, but had no chance on the second one. Great effort by him. Cavaliers kick it off. Send it back. They play it backwards. Cernicki, he plays it through the middle. Good run there by Erlinson. That one's knocked away, tapped away, and this ball goes ahead again to Robinolt. He's got Cox, finds Cox. Cox puts away, but the flag's up. Cox was offside, much to the chagrin of Robinolt, who was ready to celebrate an assist there, but Cox looked like he was a little ahead of the last defender, so the linesman right on that one. Cernicki puts it out to the middle. That one's brought down by the Cavaliers nicely. Through ball to number 12 there, or excuse me, Rausch, but that's pushed away. Raiders again. Williams push the middle. And Cox this time finds the back of the net off of the cross. So Lynn will come in for Cox after he has a hat trick. And Moreland will be back in. So just like that, the Raiders spread out the Cavaliers. They've repositioned to have a higher line of defense, more pressure, and most of those balls coming off the inside, and then the Raiders working back to the inside either with the dribble or the pass. That time, Erlinson with the fancy crossover step, and he'll get a nice ball in, but the goalie's there. Tapped back out by St. Thomas More and forced to be pushed out of bounds by the Raiders because Jack Belton was well off his line, so his defender had to get the ball out of bounds so they could regain their defensive shape. A little juggling there by the Raiders. Push it up. Going to get it up to Moreland. We'll see his speed again, and that one's just a little far out of bounds. So he got it, placed a first touch on it, and it just put too much on it. Raiders again intercept. Back to Moreland. He plays it back to Bushing. Bushing tries to go through the middle to Williams. Knocked away there by Rangel. Kept by Bushing. Bushing lines up for the shot, and it's wide. Bushing not happy with himself there. He created space, and I think he felt he had the goalkeeper's left side of the net open, but it went too far. Played in. Cernicki, again, stole by the Raiders. That time, nice job by Rangel to come in. Oh, no, that's not Rangel. That's number 19. Weston Edwards with a great job of hustle on defense for the Cavaliers. So great job, Weston. This one played back. Cernicki there. Bushing, though, tracks it down. Change of pace, gets it in there. This time knocked down by Rangel right to the goalkeeper. And charging on was number 9, Henry Lynn for the Raiders, but not in time. Brechtel puts that one deep, headed back through the middle of the Raiders. Possessed there, they're going to play it backwards. Johannes Carter pushes it up. Tries to get it to Bushing. Not there. Bushing taps it. Keeps it alive. Bushing again. Tries to knock it over. He does. Good move there by Bushing. Putting on a little clinic out there. He finally is going to turn, pass it back. This time the host of Cavaliers, 3 of them, regain the ball, but Johannes Carter supports his midfielder. And a nice through ball that time, but offsides. Flag was up right away. Number 8, Miles Cutler, palms up because he didn't think so, but the linesman had his flag up immediately as soon as that pass was touched. So Cernicki will push the ball up to about the 35 on St. Thomas More's half, and he'll kick it in. He'll keep this one on the ground. Quick pass. And again, the Raiders close in and are right there. Tried to get that one out to Duffy. They can't. Oh, now they do on the wide side. He plays it back in the middle. Edwards and Roush working on there. Throw in St. Thomas More. That was put back in the middle. Nice ball, but just a little too far. Raiders regain possession. This time there's onside, and kind of a slow on move. Good balls there, and it's going to be tracked down by number 3, Williams. Pushed over to Bushing, knocked away by Erlinson, who's coming back to do a lot of work. So there was a cross into Connor Williams. He tracked it down, but wasn't in a spot to put it on frame. Bushing with the move. A near handball there in the box, but not called. A Raider goes down right outside the box. They retain possession. Ball comes right back through. Push through. Bushing. Give and go. This time, Cernicki pushes it out, but on the bottom of his foot, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Raiders. And let's see if Bushing and Cutler go and stack again. They do. Duffy's over there defending, as is Edwards. No one for the Raiders on the near post. They're all in the middle, hovering. This time the ball goes in. It's a header and a goal. So a great set piece. Number 3, Connor Williams, who lined up on about the 20 off the pass of Bushing, drove forward, timed his jump in the air, and while he was floating, headed it down to the ground. It took a bounce and went right in past Brechtel, who made every effort to get there, just couldn't. 6-0, Raiders lead, 17:09 left in the first half. St. Thomas More off the kick there. Good possession there, give and go. Duffy, back to Duffy. Raiders have to kick it out of bounds, so nice pressure there by the Cavaliers. And Declan Duffy, the junior. Raiders push it up. Moreland tries to keep it in. He can't. Flags up. And it'll be a throw in St. Thomas More. They push it in. Erlinson defending. Can't get it. Williams keeps it. Pushes a nice ball. Good ball in the middle to Moreland and just wide. Great work there. Henry Lynn dropped it to Moreland, but it was just wide, but Moreland retains possession, works hard. He splits the defense. He is going to nutmeg the goalie Brechtel. And Brechtel had to take a wide stance as Moreland came to the near post, too wide. He goes 5-hole, and Raiders lead 7-0, 16 minutes left to go in the first half. So Coach Fierro throwing a lot of looks out there, a lot of fresh legs, and the speed and the pressure seems to be wearing down St. Thomas More, but they have some good players, and they've shown some really good things here. They've just been kind of overwhelmed here. Erlinson had a very nice game. He pushes it up. Duffy's had a nice game on the right side. Raiders back on the attack. Number 10, Dawson Wagner, working hard to regain possession for the Cavaliers. He does. Declan with a great header. Duffy to number 22, Rogers. Ball works through. We got a stoppage of the clock, and it looks like we might have a card here. So for the Raiders, going off will be number 4, Johannes Carter, receiving a card. So Ward will come in for Carter. He'll come back in for Carter. St. Thomas More will take their set piece. And it looks like Erlinson's over the ball, but Rangel's not too far behind. And they have the box not too stacked, but they're going to send one that way. Oh, that one's off of the Raiders. A throw-in now. Erlinson will throw it in down the line to number 19. That's Weston Edwards. He tries to keep it in play, goes out of bounds. It's going to be goal kick Raiders, and Jack Belton will set the ball. Belton pushes it in the middle. Number 15 is mishandled there by Ryder Drobny. Shot in, but harmless there as Belton picks it up. He wings it with his left hand all the way to the midfield. Williams tracks it down, but don't know if they called a handball or what as he was trying to corral that. Erlinson over the ball on the Raider half of the field. He pushes Edwards in there. Looks like number 22, Rogers, floats to the middle. And just over the crossbar on that piece in. Duffy was working to the middle there. And it'll be a goal kick Raiders. The Cavaliers retreat back on defense. Belton puts it over, this time off the chest of number 8, Cutler. He dribbles, pushes it back to Belton. Little pressure by St. Thomas More. Pass amongst the back. Tries to get it out. He does, but it's out of bounds. So, ran out of real estate. Number 6, Kenyon couldn't keep it in bounds. Nice touch there by the Cavaliers, but taken away by the Raiders. Williams, Cutler, Moreland pushes back to Williams. Tries to give and go. He does to Moreland. Caught up a little bit. Number 2 is there. He winds up, takes a shot, but it's corralled by Brechtel. Number 2 is Everett Maccabee, who tried to get a hold of one from about 25, but just didn't have enough behind it. St. Thomas More corrals it. That's number 30, Charles Ringel, that pushed that ball down, but it's given back up to the Raiders. In midfield, Lynn pushes it through, but it's right to Brechtel. So Brechtel's been busy, and he's there. This one line drive. Right to Edwards. Tried to get out to Rangel, not there. Defending there is Emmett Edwards also, but the Raiders clear it. Cernicki pushed it out. Erlinson, again, trailing back and working really hard. Cutler with the throw. Cutler into Williams. Over to Lynn. Lynn pushes it back. Maccabee. And goal there by number 39, who took a quick turn. Ravi Moreland took a super quick turn and drove the ball into the net past Brechtel with his right foot. So we haven't seen that from Ravi where he took that quick turn. He's been on the left outside most of the time, that time in the middle. Back to the goal. Quick turn. Rifled that one in. Raiders lead 8-0, 11:55 to go in the first half. Played back to Cernicki. Cernicki plays it forward. Edwards tries, playing defense. Also there's Dawson Wagner working hard. Looks like playing basketball defense, trying not to let the ball go through. Erlinson, little possession here. Wagner tries to push it up to Duffy. Raiders step in there. Maccabee. Cutler with possession, passes it outside. Gets it to Moreland again, but Brechtel comes out, picks it up. Quick throw back in by Brechtel. Raiders regain possession. Lynn through the middle. That was Drobny. Pushes it back now to the Wing and Knutson. Or Mueller, excuse me. Just over to the goalie. Oh, dangerous ball there. But Drobny pushes it through the middle. Raiders on the attack. Lynn on the far side. Cut pass back to Williams. Good defense there that time by Cernicki, who, despite the Raiders scoring, has had a pretty good night. Very busy back there. Cavaliers get the ball wide to Duffy. He tries to put it back in the middle, but there's two Raiders there. Cut that one off. See if they go wide again. Nope, they don't. They try to push the middle themselves, and Rangel is there to cut that one off. Since it's a Cernicki, Cernicki tries to get it back out to Duffy. Duffy, again, long strides, and this gets in the way. He keeps that ball pushing forward, but eventually it's turned over to the Raiders, and that's a quick push to Moreland. Back to the middle. See if he goes opposite side. He goes middle to Mockabee. Mockabee pushes middle. Williams is going to get there in front of Lynn. He's going to cut it back to Lynn. No one's there. Good idea. There was space, but no Raiders to fill that space. Raiders seem like they want to turn and take a shot here, but they're being patient. They're going to work it back. See if they can triangulate some passes here. So far it's been linear, and they give that one up. Quick push out to Duffy, but Raiders were there. Quick up to Moreland, but the flag's up. That's going to be offsides. So we'll see a lot of the flag when the Raiders are playing so high and so aggressive, and not even that they're countering. They're just playing the ball into space and running to it, and it's been very effective. The very busy junior Peter Cernicki will play the ball up. Plays it up to Duffy, off Duffy's foot, and out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. And I believe, is there a substitution? Yep, number 9 for the Cavaliers, Brandon Williamson. And number 12, Matthew Grubik for the Raiders. So both coaches make a change here with 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Belts went out there. Up the side again. Moreland goes the middle, but there's nobody there but Erlinson. That's a sub that just came in, keeps the ball alive, presses the middle. Nice pass in, too wide. Brechtel does a good job of just kind of boxing out Williams, lets the ball roll out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick. So good work there by Brechtel. Cernicki will place the ball, and he'll put it back into play for the Cavaliers. Eyes the field. Drives it. That time off of number 30. Rangel. Possession back to the Raiders. And they'll push it outside to Lynn. Lynn has someone running on his right. They slow down because they know they're going to be offsides, and St. Thomas More will watch the ball roll out of bounds. And that'll be Rausch with the throw-in. He gets it in to Erlinson. Erlinson with a big shot up the field, trying to get something going. Headed around, still not controlled. Now it is. That was eventually controlled by Ryder Drobny, who's having a nice solid night in the back middle. Out of bounds over to the Cavaliers. Headed up that right side. They're really working that right side as the Raiders are working the left side. And here's Moreland again with space. No flag up. He's got 2 running in the middle. 4 defenders. Williams sets, shoots, scores. So when given that much space, especially wide, Moreland, Lynn, Williams, and Robinold have proven very, very effective for the Raiders. They lead 9-0 with 6:26 remaining in the first half. Pass to Erlinson from Cernicki. Push back in the middle to Wagner. Off Erlinson. Raiders tap it out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Cavaliers. And to hustle to that will be Williamson. Rangel, it's headed back out. And Lewis, Dimitri Lewis pushes that one upfield. And that's handled by Moreland, who's playing in the middle now. Outside to Lynn. Lynn can't keep it in bounds. Flag comes up. It was close. Lynn's not arguing. He's just jogging back. So good job by Lynn to just say, that's the call. Let's move on. Erlinson lets it volley so he can get a little hop on it. Tries to push it up long. Lewis is right there. Lewis pushes it over. And that looks like Maccabee possibly. Yes, that was Maccabee who played that up. Kenyon has a touch. St. Thomas More wins it back. Rushing Edwards, but the Raiders win the ball back. And Declan Duffy still working hard on the right side of the Cavaliers, but this ball is given up to Grubik. Tries to play it wide to Lynn. Lynn is challenging Roush there. Goes out of bounds. Throw to the Raiders, and Kenyon will throw it in. With number 13 for the Raiders, Sam Knutson coming in for Josh Mueller, who has a goal in this game. Lynn having a nice game. He plays it out. Maccabee. Maccabee plays it in the middle to Grubik. Grubik plays it inside, winds up from about 20, but Erlinson too strong there. Lynn, little rollover, little touch, little cutback. Almost caught St. Thomas More off guard, but they were there. Good rush there by the Raiders, number 15, Drobny. That one goes out of, no, it's a corner off of St. Thomas More. So Drobny pushed it through the middle, and I couldn't quite see who got the next touch, but at any rate, it went off of St. Thomas More, and it looks like Maccabee and Grubik. So Matthew Grubik and Everett Maccabee do a 1-2 touch. Push back in the middle, centered by Maccabee. Lynn gets a touch. Williams gets a foot on it, but St. Thomas More knocks it out. But Lynn battles and kind of keeps it alive for the Raiders. That one's pushed up, but the offside flag is on, and that one will not count. So it was close, but Moreland was just offside. He had a nice precision touch, Messi style, where he just kind of lifted it over the goalie into the net, but the flag was up. Cernicki puts it back into play. Raiders right on it. Williams turns. He's got space. This time through to Moreland, but too many Cavaliers, and Brechtel. Maccabee hits that one back. Still staying after it. Grubik comes in. They're very active players in the middle, keeping things chaotic there for the Cavaliers. So the Raiders, as they got settled, are dominating possession, starting to triangulate their passing, finding the give and goes, finding the trail runs, and the score indicates that as it's 9-0 Stevens Raiders with 2 minutes to go in the first half. This one into Grubik. Knocked down. Thought about playing it wide. That one goes back to Lewis. Lewis does play it to Lynn. Lynn plays it right back to the middle, but Erlinson's there. He chops one down, rolls it. Raiders get possession. Moreland's free. Moreland presses the middle. Tries to roll the ball over. Stays with it. 2 defenders on him. Back to Grubik. Grubik winds up, takes a shot, goal. So goal. Matthew Grubik, one of the young players, up-and-coming players for the Raiders. That time created a little space, a little separation, and drove it with his right foot. It's 10-0 Raiders. 1:15 remaining. Played back, Erlinson pushes it up to the right side. Duffy loping, but sees it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Raiders. St. Thomas More now trying to push a little bit higher with Wagner. Raiders play it up the wing to Moreland. Back into the middle. Grubik, Maccabee, and Williams. That was taken away there by number 19, Edwards. Played back through the middle. This time Williams gets a toe on it. Good tackle there, though, by the ever-steady Cernicki. Had a busy night. Give and go for the Raiders. Too much. Erlinson. See if he takes a crack at it from space. He does. He was way out, about on the 35. Has a strong leg, as we saw earlier. Drove it hard and low, but wide left. Belton will set the ball, and that's the half. We will be right back after this halftime break, bring you a recap, and get set for half two. You're on GoRaidersLive.com, LiveTicketTV.com.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Belly Brothers Auto Tech is the bark of the town. Belly Brothers is one of the top-rated local auto shops in South Dakota. From an oil change to transmission repairs, they'll treat your car with exceptional service at reasonable rates, with plenty of financing options also available. Holding an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau since 2008, Belly Brothers will get your tail wagging. And visit Jennifer Young next door for your tax accounting needs.
The new Chevy Silverados keep rolling into Danny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet. Get our exclusive $1,500 Danny Menholt discount on every new 2023 half-ton Silverado. That means total savings up to $3,000 off MSRP on any Silverado half-ton. Or take advantage of 0% APR financing and $2,250 total off MSRP. Have a trade-in with hail damage? We're offering top dollar for all trades, including trades with hail damage. Find new roads at Danny Menholt Rapid Chevrolet or DannyMenholtRapidChevrolet.com. The new Chevy Silverado.
Now that we're in the final quarter of the year, it's time to start thinking about the 2022 tax year. W-2s and 1099s are scheduled to be out in January, but don't worry, Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping Services has you covered. They stay on top of the ever-changing tax laws impacting small businesses and corporations. Jennifer Young's Bookkeeping has your best interests at heart. Don't wait until the last minute. Get a head start on your 2022 taxes. Call Jennifer Young or go to jenniferyoungsbookkeeping.com or find her on Facebook.
Family is the fabric of who we are. The generations that came before us and the ones that will carry on after. At Monument Health, we're dedicated to these communities because they're our communities. We're committed to building the healthcare system of tomorrow with medical knowledge and expertise you can trust close to home. Here to care, here to connect, here for you today and tomorrow. Monument Health.
Alternative Fuel Coffee House, located in downtown Rapid City, has been a staple since 2006, offering an espresso bar, smoothie bar, and more. If food is what you're looking for, check out their menu. Using local ingredients for their drinks and recipes is their way of showing how important shopping local is. Come in and visit them during skating and patio season for the best coffee experience in town. Who's filling up your cup? Alternative Fuel Coffee House. Looking to spruce things up for dinner tonight? Order online or buy the Inferno's Food by Fire app for your best meal in Rapid City. Inferno's has the best Stonefire signature pizzas, sandwiches, and fresh salads. Build your own pizza all while watching the latest high school or NFL action. Even better, receive a 10% discount off your next order when you mention Live Ticket. That's at Inferno's Food by Fire.
If you want the peace of mind that your next pre-owned vehicle is the best it can be, you want Honda True, and you only find it at Danny Manholt Rushmore Honda. Our Honda certified pre-owned vehicles are thoroughly inspected and backed by 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage, up to 2 complimentary oil changes, 24/7 roadside assistance, inspection report, and 3-day exchange. You simply can't buy the wrong vehicle. Search our inventory at honda-true.com or see us at Denny Manholt Rushmore Honda. If you want the
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Looking for a great used truck or SUV? Danny Manholt Toyota has them. Shop a great selection of half-ton trucks and SUVs, imports and domestics, brands like Ford, GMC, Subaru, Nissan, Jeep, and more. Plus, the area's best selection of used Toyotas, Toyota Certified Pre-Owned. Buy with no money down, get financing on the spot with qualified credit. If we don't have exactly what you're looking for, we'll find it for you in our network of dealerships. See us at Danny Manholt Toyota or DannyManholtToyota.com. Looking for a great...
Owned and operated by veterans, Black Mountain Painting provides interior, exterior, residential, and commercial painting services. With over 12 years of experience and a team of trusted paint experts, they bring the highest standard of work to the Black Hills area. They provide interior and exterior painting and custom staining needs. So if you have painting or staining needs inside or out, give Black Mountain Painting a call for your free quote today. 605-661-8612.
Okay, we are back. Beautiful night here, Sioux Park Stadium, complex of Sioux Park, Rapid City. Beautiful night for this soccer matchup. Raiders, once they got settled in the game, scored in bunches. They lead 10-0. Cavaliers have shown signs of good play, good form, good shape, good build-ups, but the depth of the Raiders just has them, I wouldn't say on their heels, but just trying to find a combination that'll work for them. With a 10-point lead coming out in the second half, it will be a running clock unless the official stops it. And we will play 20 minutes of this half unless the Cavaliers can bring the score back within under 10. Okay. So with a goal, the Cavaliers can extend this game. Okay, Cavaliers are set to kick it off. It's number 22. Rogers plays it back. Erlinson plays it back up to him, but the Raiders are there. And that's Lynn on the side. Loses it. Regains. To Drobny. Drobny almost lost it. Regains possession. Plays it over to Knutson. Knutson on the wing. Plays it up to Moreland. Moreland to Williams. Rolls the ball over to Maccabee. Maccabee up to Moreland. And Erlinson's there to punch it out to Duffy. Duffy gets a foot on it. Knutson's there. A little forearm. Nothing called. Play on, says the referee. Williams lines up low, but that time Brechtel was there. He had a little bend on it. He was going low to the corner, but Brechtel got an arm out, knocked it down, then corralled it in. That's off Edwards. Nice chest pass there to Rangel. Rangel pushes up the wing. No one there. Knutson's going to let it run. Here comes Duffy, chasing. And it's going to go out of bounds off St. Thomas More and the hustling Duffy. Oh, no, it looks like they called a foul. And Knutson will put it back into play as he looks downfield for an open Raider. Keeps it on the floor to Grubik. Grubik played it back, loses it, comes back, and pushes it off Wagner, but it's going to be St. Thomas More. Wagner. Rogers. That time Droke tries to go wide, intercepted by Rangel, who's pushed up a little this half. Oh, misfooting there by number 10 Wagner. Wanted to dribble, lost his footing. Raiders have it. Williams dribbles up, gets it to Drubik. Drubik, sidestep, trying to gain separation. Gets knocked down pretty hard, and that's going to be a penalty, and let's see if the referee goes for the card or not. Center official Rob Lehman walking slowly. Looks like he might just have a conversation with St. Thomas More, number 1 Erlinson. So number 12 Matthew Grubik will stand over the ball, I believe, but he's also there with Maccabee and Moreland as they sort things out. And it looks like Brechtel will come off. Oh, no, number 9. That's Brandon Williams for the Cavaliers. Must have a bloody nose. Has something. He's running to the training staff. And they're coming out on the golf cart. Well, let's hope he's okay. holding his nose or mouth. Hard to tell. He was on the dead sprint to the trainers. So thankfully we have sports medicine staff here. Black Hills Orthopedic, Black Hills Surgical Hospital, always doing a great job of supporting Raider athletics and activities. So Brechtel's back in. The goal. Grubik over the ball. Low, drives it. Brechtel's there. Brechtel pushes it out. Gets it out long. Just sails over Rangel. Headed back to the midfield by Porish of the Raiders. Raiders charge on the ball, but it's knocked out there by Cernicki. Grubik in the middle. Now it goes to Knutson. Knutson gets pushed up by Duffy. No call. Lehman's let him play here. Drobny. Strong middle takes possession. Maccabee loses it for the Raiders. Turns it over. Erlitzen kind of wedge shots it upfield, hoping to find somebody, but Porish for the Raiders is there to intercept that pass. In the center to Maccabee. He goes wide, but Erlinsson's there. He's also having a solid game on defense, just like Cernicki for the Cavaliers. Host of Cavaliers, and it looks like Edward comes out with it. He pushes it wide, but Lewis is going to be the first one there for the Raiders. He touches it up nicely, goes to Grubik, pushes forward to Moreland. Moreland in the middle, see if he can turn. Doesn't, gets it to Grubik. Grubik turns, and goal. So Matthew Grubik comes off the bench late in the first half, starts the second half, and he nets his second goal to make it 11-0, 5 minutes gone. Rogers on the ball. Played back. Duffy tracks it down. But Porish is there again for the Raiders. He's done a nice job stepping in. Moreland tries to get around the defender. Can't, as Cernicki is there. Pushes it up. But this time looked like they had a chance, but Belton came off his line and picks the ball up on the 10-yard line. Right on the numbers. Left-handed wing. We got a wave of the flag because he's out of the box. He was on the arc. So he's going to give up an indirect free kick. The goalkeeper, Belton, lost track of where he was. Went beyond the 18-yard line and into the arc, where if there's a penalty shot, the players have to stand around and throw the ball. So the Raiders are going to have to defend a set piece due to that, just kind of lost where he was at. So Belton lines up the wall. Rob Lehman, the center official, pushes back the wall. Raiders slowly step back. Looks like there's going to be 4 or 5 Raiders in that wall. Belton lines up. It's a drive. It's a shot, and it's just wide. Well struck by Erlinsson. Low. Got around the wall. Belton really didn't have a beat on it. Lucky for that, for the Raiders, that went wide. Unlucky for Erlinsson and the Cavaliers. They could have wiped the clean sheet of the Raiders there, but instead Belton and the Raiders keep a clean sheet, an 11-0 lead with 32:50 to play. Here's a ball set in the middle to Moreland, but tracked down by Brechtel. He came off his line as well. He tries to pump one out. It goes on the ground. Effective to Edwards, but intercepted there by Drobny. Drobny's going to try to track it down. He does. Does he have a player to support him? In the middle, Williams is there, but it's blocked by the Cavaliers, and they'll get it out of bounds. Throw in Raiders. Raiders continue to apply pressure here. Long throw in. It's headed down. Maccabee there at his feet. He pushes it over. On the outside, that's number 6. Centers it in, but caught by Brechtel. That was Kenyon. Sliced it in there, but Brechtel was there to handle it. Played right back in through Drobny to Moreland. Moreland's going to push it through the middle. He had looked like Lynn running. Couldn't get there, but Lynn tracks it down. Outside move, stays on the line. Williams, shot, save, Brechtel. So good save by Brechtel. He boots it out of there. Goes to the middle. And once again, Drobny's going to track it down. This time he's got a defender on him. But he gets it to Grubik. Grubik pushes it forward. Maccabee tries to push it ahead to Williams, but passes offline. Drobny again, playing solid. He's going to move forward. Oh, thought he was going to get a give and go from Williams, but had to stop his runner. He'd be off sides. Williams pushes it through late. Brechtel kicks it out. Kenyon, nice header defensively. Raiders play it up the side. Kept in by Lynn. Grubik battling with number 10 Wagner. Dawson gets it around, keeps it, pushes it up. Raiders, though, get the back. Maccabee pushes it to Williams, knocked out of the by Cernicki. And out of bounds. Throw in Raiders. And that looks like number 6 for the Raiders, Dale Kenyon. And he'll wait to throw in as the Brandon Williams, the sophomore goalkeeper, is coming back in. That's good to see. Glad to see he's all right. And Lynn plays a little volley, pushes up the line. No one's there. Erlinson gets it. He pushes one up, but Drobny's there. Drobny pushes up to Moreland. Williamson rolls it to his outside foot. Pushes up to Grubik. Grubik gets to the outside to Lynn. Lynn chases it down too much. So Lynn was at a standstill. Grubik's ball was, if Lynn was moving, he probably would have had that. But too much on it, out of bounds, and St. Thomas More takes a little breather as there's a substitute. Rangel will go out at number 3. That looks like number 3, Brechtel, will put on the field jersey, and he'll be in the field now playing forward for the Cavaliers. Kenyon launches it into Williams. Williams touch goes off of Kenyon, then off of Rangel. Number 30, Charles Rangel. Elijah just got subbed out for. Erlinson with a little heel flick knocks it down. Grubik back heel keeps it alive for the Raiders. He gets over to Maccabee. Maccabee moves it over to the left and puts it in the middle. Nobody there. And Brandon Williamson, the goalkeeper, is able to pick it up. Headed down by the Raiders. Off of the kick out. That was number 13, Sam Knutson. Wagner. Oh, ball just gets over Brechtel. Brechtel, though, good tackle on Knutson, but he's supported there nicely by Henry Porish, who's had a nice game. And he gets the ball up the field. Now they get it to the outside to Lynn. Lynn, little crossover dribble, stops his dribble, gets it to Williams. Williams tries to get to the outside, see if he gets something centered in. He does. Moreland's there. Goal. So great job off the center for Ravi Moreland to control that ball first touch, and then as it drops to his foot, he was wound up and put that in the back of the net. 12-0 Raiders. Just over 27 to go. Again, the Cavaliers will have to score 4 to extend this game. If not, it'll be over at the 20-minute mark. Good job by Edwards. And the hustling Duffy just can't get there. Boy, he has ran more than a country mile tonight. Hustling on that right side. Fun to watch. For the Raiders, number 13, Sam Knutson will throw it in. Grubik plays it back to Knutson. To Porish. Porish to Knutson. To Williams. Williams blocked there. Blocked by number 1, Erlinson, who has been all over the place. Just not enough for the Cavaliers, but what a good player he is. Wagner lets it go so that Rogers can get it upfield, but it goes way upfield and out of bounds. So Belton, besides the mistake of losing track where he's at, has had a pretty solid night. Hasn't had to do much, but has made some good decisions coming off his line. Out to Lynn. Lynn to Mockabee. Mockabee seemed to have a little momentum, but Rogers was there. Cut that run off nicely. St. Thomas More tries to get it through. They can't. Porish, Drobny. They do their job. They stay solid in the back line. They get up to Lynn. Lynn with some dribbling, but the persistent defense of number 22 again, Rogers, throws that back. Here comes again off his line. Belton, nice job. St. Thomas More looked like they had something, but Belton comes up off his line. That was to the middle to Mockabee. Mockabee, though, passes. Nobody there. Picked up Edwards from Rogers. That's Weston Edwards. Brought down Erlinson, a nice move around Grubik, the youngster, and played back upfield by Lewis nicely. Drobny, Porish, Lewis, they've been solid back there. Grubik, tried to just flick it over, doesn't. This time gets it to Moreland. Moreland has space, time to set, off his left foot, and that one goes wide. Number 9, Brandon Williamson, got his arm down there just enough and didn't have to touch it, but was there. That one was off frame, and he let it go, out of bounds, goal kick. Raiders play it right back in. Mockabee with the nice job. He took a little bump from Wagner, but stays on the ball. Gets it over to Knutson. Kind of a bang up in the middle. Play on, says the referee. Lewis, with a nice job, pushes it up the middle. Mockabee. That time's out of bounds for Knutson. And the ever-present Duffy will throw it in. He throws it down to Brechtel. Brechtel tries to get back to him. Mockabee's there. Mockabee pushes it up the left wing to Moreland. And like most of the night, Peter Chernicki is there. He knocks it out of bounds. Throwing Raiders. 23:30 on the clock. Cavaliers need to score 4 in 3 minutes and 20 seconds, or this one will be over. Good job there by Rogers, who's had a nice half here, defending well. Drobny, nice little backheel move, but his pass is deflected out. Ringel can't get there. Williams plays it. No handball. It's in the middle to Drubik, but Cernicki's there. Williamson tries to play it out and can't. Goal Drubik. So the Cavaliers that time failed to clear it. Williamson tried to handle the ball with his feet, and Grubik picked his pocket and put it in the back of the net. 13-0 Raiders at the 22-22 mark. Junger will come on the field. He's usually the goalie. Joe has a brace on his wrist, number 41. And Coach Ferreira wants to keep him fit because he's their normal starting goalie, but wasn't suited tonight because of the wrist injury, and he's going to get some time here. Raiders play the middle. Maccabee gets knocked off the ball by Edwards, but Williams then takes it right back. Pushed out Edwards, pushed up to Duffy. Duffy lines it up to the middle. He does. Wagner can't stay on it, and Drobny is there. Maccabee thinks about playing wide and then does to Lynn. Lynn's got to hustle. Yes, and he keeps it in bounds. See what he does there. Dribbles back to the middle. Taps it over to Maccabee, right back to Lynn. Drobny. Shot by Drobny. Two-handed fist block by Edwards. Then he gets the ball, comes back to him. So a little tiki-taka by the Raiders and then a rifle by Drobny, left-footed. But a great save there by Brandon Williams, number 9, the sophomore. Good stuff. About 50 seconds to go here. Raiders just trying to maintain position. St. Thomas More has never given up. Hustle all night. Lynn gets it wide. Gets into the middle. And a goal. Dale Kenyon put it in, and I can't tell if that one's, yes, it's coming back to the middle. So Junger, who came in with the wrist injury, normal goalie, getting some work out there. Nice hustle. Great ball by number 6, Dale Kenyon, for the assist. Junger gets the goal. It's 14-0. That's the game. Raiders will come out on top of this one. So next Tuesday, another big night of high school soccer. That'll be brought to you by Go Raiders Live and Live Ticket, with Fox Radio covering the call on that game. And that'll be a great rematch. Last games were both close. So both the girls and boys rivalry game for the Raiders coming up. That's all for us tonight. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. And remember to tune in to GoRaidersLive.com for Raider varsity action.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today. Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred.
Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of local youth sports. They invite you to experience the difference at the area's newest locally owned steakhouse. From their local and regional sourced ingredients to their perfectly seared steaks, you're sure to enjoy. They look forward to seeing you. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse is a proud supporter of all local youth sports. Sear Black Hill Steakhouse, experience the difference.